Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've been on here and I do apologize. It's been a crazy past month. I did pick up the camera, film bits and pieces here and there, and as much as got up is pretty much like the easy plan with me stuff. I never had a chance to edit everything. So I said, let's do a day in life today. So we're headed out. It is Saturday at lunchtime. Layla wants to go outside, she can't. And we're heading out. We're heading to a railway museum who is doing an open house, and they're doing a yard sale as well to like sell some of, I think, the stuff that's at the museum that they don't need and that. So we thought we would go check that out. So we're headed out now, and we're just gonna take you along with me for the day. so we made it home. The Railway Museum was really interesting. The museum isn't open yet to the public because they're still renovating it. You would have seen that in the clips that the actual station part is still being renovated. But they let me in to do some filming, which was very, very nice of them. And they had the display for the model trains. And that was really cool because they're kind of building like different areas, landmark areas through the valley, and I don't know how far they're going down, but anyway, it was really, really cool. So they had few pieces done, and they had the train going around, but it was interesting. I was talking to some of the ones that modeled the trains. They did different sections, and then that little one that was just kind of a setup for like a street scene behind the railway. I talked to the man who made that. He was there. And so that was really interesting. But the yard sale wasn't as much. We thought there was going to be like more little memorabilia from the actual railway, but basically they were selling the surplus train models off in that. So I picked up the little caboose, the CN caboose, because my grandfather was a engineer on the railway, and so I also remember being a kid when they would go by, because they'd always blow the train whistle going by our house because of my grandfather. So they would always blow the train whistle every time the train would go by the house. And if we were on our family's beach at the time, they'd always be waving from the caboose to us, and from the engine as well. So I picked that up just to put up on a little shelf as a memento. I think I paid $2 for it, so that wasn't really that much. And then we went to Goucher's Farm Market and bought some coffee and picked up some like mustard pickle, not quite like mustard chow pickles. I'll show it to you anyway. That they're the closest out of all of the ones I've tried. They taste the most like my grandmother's. So we picked those up so we could have them for Thanksgiving. And yeah, so then we did there. Then we went to another farm market so I could pick up some rolls and some cookies for tonight. And then we ran into the grocery store, our little grocery store, and picked up what we needed to make dinner tomorrow, and just to see us through for the weekend and until like Tuesday, when I'll probably go get any other remaining groceries we had. So I'll show you what I got for groceries and some of what we picked up. We also picked up a couple of DVDs to watch tonight. So all right, so this is just the food portion that I picked up. I mean, there's a few things here that were on the counter anyway. But this is what we picked up. Some of it's for this week, some of it's for supper tonight, some of it's for tomorrow. But I'll get right into it. So this is not part of it, and we just had it on the counter, so it's there. I picked up these because these are the taco and fajita kits. I picked up 2 tacos and 1 fajita. They had them on sale, 3 for $9.99, so $3.33. That is like the cheapest you can really get it here. And so I picked them because normally they're upwards of $5 to get. So anyway, it ends up working out cheaper than trying to buy things individually. I picked up 2 things of naan bread in case we do either a curry tonight, or I may make naan pizzas. I picked up some rolls for supper for tomorrow, just a 6-pack of rolls. It was the last ones there. They were clearly waiting for me. The last ones they had at the farm market. Then I just picked up these. We might have these tonight. Some English toffee cookies. I don't know if I said this. Layla needed more dry cat food. This is Rob's like favorite coffee, is Sisaboo. But we had just bought a couple of things of regular coffee, but he wanted some decaf too, just to have at night. So he decided just to pick up a decaf one. But Sisaboo, they're down in Annapolis County, and they are like his favorite. He loves this brand. Some picked up, as I said, those mustard pickles from Goucher's. They are the closest to how I remember my grandmother's tasting, so I picked up those. We decided I was going to roast a chicken. It's just the 3 of us this year for Thanksgiving, and we're going to do Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. And so we were going to roast a chicken, but then we saw these here. These are split turkey breasts, and they were 30% off. So I said, you know what, let's just cook that, and then there'll be a little bit left over for something to make supper or lunch or whatever on Sunday. We weren't going to cook a huge turkey because we'd be eating on that forever. And so we decided to go with that. Noah asked for a sucker, so that's his. I picked up just some of the, this is a local one, Chris Brothers ham, Black Forest ham. And then this is the treats I picked for Layla this week. It looks like a chocolate bar, doesn't it? Chocolate bar for pussycats. So this is the salmon flavor. She is so spoiled. I picked up a whole bunch of more food for her. They had a sale. If you get 10, it was going to be cheaper. And then I just picked up some of the extra ones here. Cooked chicken. We're going to take this apart. We're making buffalo chicken casserole. So there's a pasta in with it. My Kit Kat, I was craving chocolate last night. We didn't have any. So I figured to have that tonight. And then I picked up a graham cracker. I was going to make the whole crust, but then I decided, and this was 50% off, I think just because it's all kind of cracked. But that is totally fine because we're just going to make like a no-bake cheesecake, cherry cheesecake. And so this is totally fine because it's all going to break anyway when I go to put it in a dish. So I'm not that precious about it. So we're going to make that for dessert for tomorrow. And then, cooked chicken for tonight. Philadelphia cream cheese. This one's for tonight. We have one in the fridge already for tomorrow for the cheesecake. Some icing sugar because I was out of that. Some vanilla toffee creamer. Some Parmesan cheese. The cherry pie filling for the top of that cheesecake. Some Tide Pods. They were on sale, so I picked them up. And then 2 packages of chicken here, just chicken breasts, and that is that. So I'll probably have to go and get a few odds and ends this week, but that is mostly everything there. So I'm going to put this away, and we're going to start working on the supper. So I almost forgot to show you, this is the rest of the stuff we picked up. This is a little caboose from the CN Railway caboose. And so I remember these cabooses. And so I picked up that just to have on a little shelf. These are a couple of like those, people add their recipes, tried and true favorites recipes, like those community cookbooks, or these ones aren't the church cookbooks, but it's the same thing. So I found our favorite recipes. I think there were $2.50. And the Country Kitchen. This was put out by the Women's Institutes of Nova Scotia. And this one originally was to go for Think First, and I guess put out by Aviva Insurance. Aviva? I don't know how to say that. Anyway, so I picked up those 2 little things, and then I saw this one. We have a potato connoisseur in his family who likes his potatoes, and so I bought that for the young fella. I thought we might try some of these recipes in there. So it's all to do with potatoes. And then we picked up at a secondhand music gaming store, DVD, movie, all that. The first Sherlock Holmes. We've seen the second, but we haven't seen the first. So we picked that up to watch. And we've never seen Treasure Island. This one anyway. This version is what we mean. And so we thought we'd pick up those. We might watch one today, one tomorrow. And then we were in this, was it Cinnamon Creek? Is that what the store was? I love that little store, home decor store. I went in there looking specifically for my shoes because they sell Vionic shoes. And so I was hoping to find some boots and sneakers. But I didn't quite find exactly what I was looking for. But I did see these little guys. They look so real. I mean, they are real feathers, but they look so, so real. And I thought they were so cute. And because they're a little bit of a distance away from me, I said, you know what, I'm going to buy them now for my Christmas tree because they just clip on. So I picked up those. They were $7.99 a piece. So they were a little pricey, but I picked them up now. So anyway, that is our little treasure find for today. So now it is time to go and make supper. All right, so we have the buffalo chicken casserole cooking there. And we have some chicken broth starting to stew on the stove. I cut up some green onions. Rob made a salad. And so supper's ready in like 15 minutes. So there it is there, and I drizzled a little extra buffalo sauce, a little extra ranch on top, and some green onions. And then there's the green salad. I'll probably put a little bit of ranch on that too. And that's the drink for tonight, this sparkling clementine lemonade. We've never had it, we're gonna have it.
So you're free this evening?
Absolutely.
Dinner?
Wonderful.
The Royale?
My favorite.
Mary's coming.
Hi.
Just a good kitty got treat. Hi!
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian family and friends. Technically, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, but we're doing our Thanksgiving dinner today. So lots to do later on. I think dinner's going to be at 4 o'clock. But I thought I'd give a little bit of a catch up on where we have been the past little while, because I have hardly vlogged a whole lot, in the past month. So a couple of things we did. We went to a concert at the beginning of September for Bryan Adams. And so that was a lot of fun. And then the beginning of October, we got married. And so we've been planning the wedding all the way up. So things have been really busy. It was just a really small wedding, just with a handful of people there. I found a dress online, and then I made some tartan like belt sashes to wear with myself and then my best friend Kat. And we did Celtic hand fasting as well, incorporated into the wedding. And so I made the hand fasting cord as well. And yeah, it was just, we had a barbecue. We got married where we rented for the summer. And that was really nice. It was right on the water, and the leaves were starting to turn. And then we kind of hijacked a farm, sort of, not really, but sort of. There was a farm not too far that had beautiful, like a very long driveway lined with maple trees. Now the maple trees weren't turned yet; they were still green, but it was like a kilometer-long driveway. So we went to go get photos done, and we jumped in the end of their driveway and got some photos done. And it was at that moment that everybody and their dog decided they needed to drive down that driveway. So we weren't very covert as we thought we were going to be, but we got some nice shots from there. So yeah, we got married, and now we've been busy with work, and things have been a little bit crazy. So I'm hoping to have some more regular scheduled programming here on the channel now that all of those main things are kind of behind us. I do have a busy week coming up and then a couple of weeks time. So, but anyway, so those are the two big things: planning for a wedding, went to a concert, and that's kind of where we've been. So now we're kind of settling back in. We moved to, at the end of August, back into but you would have saw that in a previous video, back into the house we rented for most of last year. So we're back in there, and yeah, so we're back in there. And so right now I'm just going to take it easy for a little bit, and then we got to start making Thanksgiving dinner. So we've been busy in the kitchen, and I'll just do a quick check-in where we're at, because the kitchen's a mess right now. So in here, I just put in the no-bake cherry cheesecake to set. Noah made that. And this is the state of the kitchen right now, but these potatoes are soaking, and then we're gonna chop them up and season them to bake in the oven. I have potatoes there and water just ready to be turned on. Carrots are there. The turkey breasts are in the oven. So they're cooking, so there's only about 5 minutes left on that. And then I have this mess to clean up. Okay, so the kitchen is much cleaner than it was. The dishwasher is going, washed everything that I couldn't get in the dishwasher. And so the pots are ready to be turned on. The turkey is out of the oven, I'm just keeping it warm. And Rob is over here chopping up the small potatoes that we're going to stick in the oven and roast as well. And so now I'm going to get the stuff together to make the stuffing, which is just coming out of a box. And we're also going to do some frozen veggies as well. So I'm just going to get that together. So I was just setting the table and realized I forgot to get beets yesterday when we were out. So I'm off to go get them quickly. The veggies are all cooking. Rob's watching everything to make sure nothing overcooks, boils over or anything. So I'm off to get some beets and finish setting the table, and we'll probably be pretty close to being ready when I get back for supper. Successful with my pickled beets. However, I found something else that we've been looking for a while, and Rob has been really wanting for a while, but we couldn't find it and anywhere. Usually we would go to the farmer's market and look in the pickled section, and usually somebody would have it, but we haven't seen it in a very long time. However, for the first time in the grocery store, I found it. It's pickled turnip. We have been searching for this for a very, as I said, long time. And we couldn't find it at the grocery store, we couldn't find it at the farmer's market, we couldn't find preserve companies. Just for some reason, they just didn't have pickled turnip in the past year. Anyway, I found it. So Rob's gonna be super excited. He was trying to get it to put in, we make shawarma, homemade shawarma, and he likes that as another little crunchy bit that goes in the shawarma, and we haven't been able to get it. So he's gonna be so excited when I come home and I show him that I got the pickled turnip.
Oh my goodness, pickled turnip. Yay!
Right, so the turkey is browned and out of the oven. This is just the turkey breasts, obviously. So Rob's just cutting up the turkey now, and everything else is here ready to go. So we have mashed potatoes and glazed carrots, stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce, mustard pickles, pickled beets, some roast potatoes, and some rolls. And so we are ready for Thanksgiving dinner.
And there's Layla. And there's little Layla. She's got her Thanksgiving dinner. Eating with everybody else.
So we're off to my in-laws to have some dessert. And I forgot I put this in the freezer, and I meant to transfer it to the fridge. So it is frozen. So we'll have to let it sit for a moment before we can eat it. But anyway, that's the cherry cheesecake there.
Oh, let me have that turkey.